quarterback, and they finally got back into the game this year. They took first, and he's the one that made this happen.
Yeah, they run a game up front defensively. He just gets a great push. Once he gets on the left guard, Robert Jones just drives him all the way back, and then Tua Tagovailoa just not securing the football, knowing that this is one, he's got time in order to get out of the pocket and get rid of the football. You just cannot take that sack.
That for the Rams is their 6th tackle through the draft. We'll get into that in a second. 2nd down and 15. Tagovailoa picked, intercepted. That is Roseborough.
Stafford knew he had one-on-one. The ball is out. You can see the timing of that. I mean, that is excellent work between Stafford and Kupp, and the catch by Cooper Kupp. He makes those look.
Look at this guy, man. You guys you're like a star now that the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Well, look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen. Is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Bravo! Finally, the Ramillion Sports Report returns to the Rumble Show. Bravo!
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side, baby, to the side, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramillia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Let me know in the chat if the audio is okay, as it's been messing up after I show my clips to begin. Let me know if you can hear the audio in the chat. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Let me know if the audio is okay. Testing, testing. Let me know in the chat. SG, stop asking. I appreciate you wanting to come on, but I'll do it when I'm going to do it. Good audio. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, SG. I don't want to be messed up, but I'll let you know when I'm going to put a link. So, the Rams offensive line took a step back against the Dolphins, like I said in my live when I was getting ready for work. Okay. First of all, no excuses. You have Steve Avila back, who's a stud. You have Jonah Jackson, who's been a stud. That's why we re-signed him. But they haven't played much. The offensive line hasn't gelled. Now, that's not an excuse. That's just interpreting what I saw. Because the Dolphins, to their credit, they took advantage. They were stunting, and it wasn't complicated Buddy Ryan stunts or the 85 Bears stunts. They were just stunting, and guys are right in Stafford's face. So 3 things happen with that. Number 1, they get to the quarterback. Number 2, you hinder the plays. And number 3, it keeps the Rams from getting any kind of rhythm on offense. And that's what you saw. The Rams offense is only as good as the offensive line, because Stafford, as mobile as he is at this late in his career, he's not a scrambler who can he can shimmy and get away from get some tackles away, but you don't want to have to rely on that, because his what he relies on is his football IQ and that right arm. So but yeah, then we couldn't run the ball either, because again, the guys haven't played. It's not that they forgot how to play football, it's they haven't played a lot because of their them being injured. And then also, it was, as the game went on, what it looked like to me is they were gassed because they haven't played. They're not in game shape. Now, what happened today, my guy Stockton sent me a message, but I had saw it earlier, but I was out, so I didn't even, I was busy and I couldn't send a post. I figured you guys would see it and I'd talk about it today. I just wasn't sure what time I was going to be home. So we tried to sneak Logan Bruss on the waiver wire and sign him back to our practice squad, and the Titans signed Logan Bruss. Now, Logan Bruss lost his starting job. Well, he was starting, and he lost his playing time to USC rookie O lineman, and I was just like, "What are we doing? We need as many offensive line guys as we can." So, yeah, that's kind of weird, but like I said, I tip my hat to the Dolphins. The good news is the Rams defense is exactly where we were talking about. They're going to be special. The bad news so far is the offensive line took a step back, which I think, unfortunately for the Patriots, they're going to pay for it. Because believe me, Sean McVay was a little irritated after the game, and he did not expect to lose that game. And then when you see on the camera, you see the head coach McDonald, who used to be a Niner head coach, winking to Tua. I know McVay saw that, and you know McVay, how competitive he is. And you know that he's like, oh, hell no. You guys really going to make me have to go lose to these guys? And I know the Dolphins are a good team. Don't get me wrong. They have a good defense. They have Jalen Ramsey over there. They have some great players. Hold on one second. No. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry about that. Little doggy. They're playing a little rough. Okay. So that's a game that we should have won. The Dolphins are a quality team. Don't get me wrong. Tua was back. They had one of their defensive players back. They were playing better. We pretty much covered Cheetah as much as you can, a guy like that. Waddle, is that his name? The other wide receiver. And then I guess I can't remember the guy's name. Montgomery guy dove in for the touchdown, the first series of the game. We were down 7-0. And then Cardi was just hitting field goal after field goal, but the red zone woes continue. I mean, if we could have scored 1 or 2 touchdowns, we win the game. The defense was amazing, man. Getting turnovers. Rosenboom looked like the second coming of Fred Warner. Crazy. He almost intercepted another one. The ball hit off of his hands. I guess he remembered who he was. Rosenboom. And I was like, why didn't you catch that one? But anyway, he was playing really good, and defense was there. Verse and Colby Turner was making himself felt. Fisk. It was just a step back, and now we're 4-5 now. You guys remember earlier in the year, I told you when we played the Raiders, it's about as close as you can to a guaranteed win. And here we are again. We're going to New England, and it's about as close. In the NFL, anybody can beat you at a given time, as you can see by the Rams losing to the Dolphins coming to SoFi, because the Rams have all of their guys back, and we should have won that game, but we didn't. So, but like I said with the Raider game, and we actually had to hang on in the Raider game, but we won it. This is about as close as you can get besides the Raider game to a guaranteed win. The Rams will be at 5-5, and I know you're not supposed to look ahead, but we will right the ship. Unfortunately for the Patriots, they're going to get the grunt of our frustration. And so, but yeah, I expect for McVay and Ryan Wendell, the offensive line guru, coach, the offensive line coach, to work things out with the stunts and just reacclimate themselves to what they're trying to do in schemes. Kobe Parkinson got benched. Davis Allen wasn't much better. We need a tight end, man. I mean, I need to go eat a couple of salads and get out there and be tight end myself, man. This is crazy, man. I get the ball, run somebody over at least. But the tight end position is nowhere to be found. I'm really high on Davis Allen. I think he'll be okay. Now, hopefully Higbee will come back, but the tight end position could have been a position. You ever see like George Kittle breaks free and takes off? When we had Higbee, he'd do the same thing. The tight end position is a position that is important of McVay's offense. And either one tight end can't block very good that we have without Higbee, and the other tight end is pretty athletic, but he plays kind of on the weak side, is in Parkinson, and he doesn't have the best of hands. And then Davis Allen is a little light in the wallet, so he's not very good at blocking, but he does have some athletic ability. But anyway, let's get into the chat. Very frustrating. The Rams should be at 5-4 instead of 4-5. SG says, "Hi, Ramili, how you doing, man? Appreciate you." SoCal says, "I don't even watch this game." I don't even watch this game again. I did just to look at what was going on. You get up and throw a quick whiz, or you get something from the refrigerator, something to drink, and you're like, "What?" They had 17 or whatever the score was. SoCal Sports Junkie says, "Yo, how you doing, man? I appreciate you." SoCal Sports Junkie says, "McVay needs to give up play calling. This offense was terrible." I'm with you right now, man. McVay is one of the great play callers, young play callers in the NFL, but the red zone woes continue, man. It's the same thing we were talking about last year. SoCal says, "Also bench Jonah Jackson. I don't trust him." Yeah, so we have one guy that we signed benched in Parkinson. Jonah Jackson has not been what we thought he was. And so, man, listen, he got hurt. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. He was playing good for the Lions. I don't blame you for trusting him because that's all that we know. It's just like when you sign in baseball, if you sign a guy that's supposed to hit home runs and all he does is strike out, or he gets the pitch is called, he's like looking at the strikes. Hopefully he'll get back into it, and I expect Ryan Wendell, the offensive line coach, will help us do that. BB says, "Still livid over the Finns loss. Sound is good. Thank you. BB says, "Limmer outkilled us." Yeah, man, I was like, maybe we should go back to the other offensive line. But honestly, we just couldn't listen. We just could not get a rhythm. And Matthew Stafford, as great as he is, he starts getting a rhythm, man. And it'd be 3rd and 8 and sack. Damn, man. Jeez, roll them out. Do the Jim Everett play where they would roll them out and launch it across the field or have somebody streaking. We don't use Tutu Atwell enough either. Come on now, man. I understand what you're saying about McVay. Because why didn't McVay put Limmer in the second half? That's a great question. Yeah, because these are pros, man. Whatever you have to make up, but maybe he thought he was gonna do better in the second half. VB says Stafford went from a 5-step drop to a 3-step quick release. Yeah, man, and it's crazy because we played the Lions have a better defensive line, and we were making my guy Campbell, 38-year-old Dolphins defensive lineman, look like the second coming of Too Tall Jones. For you older guys to know who that is, batting down balls like if Matthew Stafford was Russell Wilson or something. And I'm a big what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a big component of telling you if you can't get to the quarterback, block the passing lanes and get your hands up, and that's what they did. And they made Matthew Stafford seem like if he was 4'2", if he was a foot shorter than Brock Purdy, getting all those passes batted down. And then one of them got intercepted because it got tipped at the worst possible time, and then he missed because whenever your offensive line is not what it should be, it kind of gives you a little bit of the yips, and you kind of get rid of the ball faster than you need to, and you can't survey the field like you would like to, and Kyren Williams is wide open. And so now that snapped that streak of Kyren Williams getting all those games in a row with a touchdown, and that touchdown would have helped us, man. And then the missed field goal, that's 10 points right there. SoCal says Kyren Williams fumbling, that the fumbling too, we had got the turnover and then Kyren Williams fumbled, but that happens from time to time. He touches the ball a lot, but yeah, he can't do that, man. We used to have how you doing, cool bro? How you, Ramili? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. We used to have back in the day a running back named Wendell Tyler, who used to be with the Rams in the early 80s, and he used to have a fumbling problem. They made him walk around training camp and locker room with the ball in his hand. Jacques 42 says Bruss was a bust. He looked okay for some of the games, but I like the size of him, but they claimed him. I guess we're going to get a compensatory pick. But it's just we need O-linemen. We need some backup O-linemen, man. Kubro says Lakers won today. Good. I haven't even watched the Lakers lately. VB says our new center's trash. SG says, I'm bringing my friend along with me if I win the 49ers ticket giveaway. Can you wish me good luck that I get selected as the winner? Yeah, good luck to you, man. I hope you do get it. Kubro says, also, Ramila, let's see. I DM Stafford and the Rams on Instagram to tell them what to do better. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. But listen, the good news, no good news in a loss, but the silver lining is the defense is coming along. We have to shore up the secondary a little bit more. We got to shore up the middle linebacking crew. Spice is getting some reps right now. And we're looking good, man. We're looking good. We basically rebuilt this defense in 2 seasons with Aaron Donald leaving us. And so, and he was in the house, and it was embarrassing that the offense couldn't get going, but the defense, they made Papa AD proud. Kubro says maybe McVay can make up for it against the Patriots. No, for sure they will, man. I feel bad. No, I don't. I hate the Patriots. Next to the 49ers, and you guys are well aware how much I hate the 49ers. I hate the Patriots, but the Tom Brady Patriots for taking 2 Super Bowls away from the Rams, but that's okay. It is what it is. You got to win. But we're going to take it out on the Patriots, man. All the frustration, man. We're going to blow them out. Kubro, if we get the win, fine, but I think we're going to blow them out. Kubro says, oh, Ramili, I don't know if you heard. I got rated by Tom Grossi. It was amazing. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me that. That's awesome. BB says, we struggled with the East Coast early game. Sometimes the Pats game, not a lock. Yeah. The West Coast going to the East Coast, the time change. But no, believe me, I understand what you're saying. But like I said, I'm not in my crystal ball. But just because of the way we lost here, the frustration, they're going to work everything out. I don't expect and the Patriots aren't very good, really. So, but yeah, at any given time, though, any given day. Kubro says, what I say for Stafford to not get sacked, he should drop back, scan, and roll out every time, especially on long passes. Yeah, it's just they were just stunning up the middle, and they were just getting right in there, man. 3 guys. I'm like, holy moly, is this a 2020 line? Shockford, who says 60 degrees on Sunday, New England. Oh, that's right. Clear sky, sunny, love it. That's right, New England, bad weather, but thank you. I didn't even dawn on me. Yeah, they're in New England, but I'm just so upset, man. I just think that no matter what the weather is, we're going to thrash them. But that's good to see. Clear skies, perfect. BB says I want the Rams to draft Hurricanes tight end Arroyo. Dude is nasty, man. We need somebody, man. We need somebody. And Higbee, when he comes back, he's not going to. Hopefully he'll be all the way back, but it takes a little bit to get, trust that knee and to test that injury rather. Soulcast says fans actually filled the stadium with blue on Thursday, which makes it more disappointing for the performance they gave us. Yeah, man. Yes. SoCal says you're gonna do Collins. You're gonna do Collins, Rudy. Yeah, I can do Collins. I'm not going to do it today, though, SoCal. I'm not going to do it today. I'll do it. I'll do it Friday. Let's do it Friday night. Papa J says, Rudy, I hear the Rams need to shuffle the O-line around. Do you think that'll help the Rams win? No, Papa J. It's. Listen, we got our guys back. Steve Avila, sorry, and Jonah Jackson, the free agent guy that we got. But we took a step back because they haven't played much. This is just my bird's eye view, and the offensive line is not now cohesive because they haven't played together in so long. And we kind of, we had good chemistry, but the other guys aren't as good as our starters, but they were gelling. And so we probably should have left the line in if we would have known that. But I think this game was a one-off when it comes to how bad we couldn't get the stunts, block the stunts, because they were really not really complicated stunts. It was really surprising, even though they haven't played much, and then they're not in game shape because they haven't played, nursing injuries. So, but no, this is basically, and Havenstein could come back if this was the Super Bowl. Havenstein would be back, but he's not. They're probably going to arrest him because McVay is thinking that we should be able to win this game without Havenstein. So after the Patriots game, we should have back our full offensive line that we were going to start this season with. SoCal says, I wouldn't blame it on McVay. I would say it's the O-line. No, well, I blame the red zone on McVay. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I do like the Blake Corum's getting some more tries, but the red zone just needs something. Papa J's SoCal says, Papa J, yes, prior to the Dolphins game, they gave up a sack on Stafford. Yep. ESG says the chemistry offensive line was ruined. Yeah, that's what I saw, man. Listen, these are the guys we have to work in, and if you score 15 points against any team in the NFL, really, you got to put some touchdowns on the board. At least we know that we have a pretty decent kicker. But I'd rather have the W and have my kicker miss three straight field goals and have the W. Just messing around, but you know what I mean. The W is everything. We want to keep pace, man. But you know, the teams in our division will lose some more games, but we don't worry about them. Like I said, and people say, well, you know, I said that we had 3 games we went 10-7 last year. 10-7 will go far in this division. We still have 2 more losses to work with, but I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose no more games, but this was a tough game to lose because I expected us to win this game, man. You know, I figured we will lose a game down the road more. Yep. Kubro says, I would say we put Avila in too soon. He should have gotten trained more to get up to speed. I think putting him in the game messed up the O-line. It turns out that you were right with that now because they didn't do a good job. And it wasn't just him. It was just the whole unit together because they had to play off of each other. It just the chemistry wasn't there. So Stafford looked uncomfortable and hesitant the entire game. The clock in his head was super short because of the O-line. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And remember too that Stafford to begin the season we didn't have our starting left tackle. Remember that game, but we still played better with the guys that we had playing that game. But it's tough for Stafford because you know, he carries the team even when the O-line is there. As the Ram, no matter, you know, we have all these good players, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Kyren Williams, Higbee when he comes back, Blake Corum. But the team goes as Stafford goes. Stafford is the motor that makes this team run. So it's a lot of pressure for him, and he's up to the task, but not if you can't block for him. You know, he's a human being after all. I mean, geez, you got these 360, 80-pound guys jumping on top of you. SoCal says, I mean, the pocket kept collapsing. It's obvious he wasn't comfortable in the pocket. Yep. That not comfortable, but also too, it killed the rhythm, man. The rhythm. VB says, I like Spites a lot. Me too. I love it. I love him, man, especially compared to our linebackers. Papa J says, so what do you think the solution should be on the O-line? Can't go out and get a new one. No, well, our offensive line will be fine. It's just these guys need more reps, that's all, because these are our starting O-line. These are the guys that we're going to start roughshotting people with. So remember this game here, Papa J, how they look so bad, right? But that's not how they play. It's almost like me saying, let's see, what's a good analogy? It's almost like me saying, this guy has 108 mile an hour fastball, but right now he can only get to 93. These guys, once they get gelled together, they get the game shape. This offensive line is going to be very physical, and they're going to be way better. It's not a matter of the skill set; it's just that they didn't play together and they're not in game shape. But still, there's no excuse, man. You got to play better than that still, though. I mean, we're not even asking for you to be an all-star out there. Just block. Kubro says a part of the loss was we underestimated our opponent. We should have played every team like it's the best team in the NFL. Yep, as always, you want to do that. One of the things, too, that I was like, and I was screaming at the TV, I was like, do hurry up offense. Get them off get them off of their time, get them in communications. Do hurry up offense. Call 2 plays at once. Roll out. Get them uncomfortable. Now we were at home. Shock 46 Rams will regroup on Sunday. Yeah, then they definitely will. It's a loss. It's a loss that sucks, but we definitely will. There's my guy David Corona. How you doing, brother? He says, "What up, Rudy? How you doing? I appreciate you." David says, "I just got home from Empire. Oh, cool. Hope everything's going good. Yes, indeed. Love it. Shock 42 says, "Cool, bro. Yes, indeed." Cool, bro says, "Anyway, Rumi, I'm going to head out. May the force be with you, my friend, and also with you, brother. Appreciate you so much." Yeah, she says Jonah Jackson hasn't played center since Rutger days. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. Danny Bray Spurs says, "Yo, let me get into a quick highlight. Let's get into a highlight. Let's get into a quick clip. Hold on. There's no highlights in this game except for the defense. Let's see. I know I had another one. Here we go. Hold on. Let me cue it up. Oh, also, too, before I set this up, let me put my virtual screen on real quick. And I meant to post this when it happened a couple days ago, and I'm sorry I didn't. I think I tweeted it, but I set it up and I was at work, and I got interrupted and I couldn't send it, and I forgot to send it. So John Robinson, who was the all-time before this season, the all-time winningest coach in Rams history, the great John Robinson, JR, also USC great head coach champion, national champion coach, passed away. And so McVay now is the all-time Rams leading winning coach. And but my condolences to the Robinson family, and he was such a great coach, man. So many great memories with those John Robinson teams, man. And I would always kid the running game can't go in. Maybe we should bring in John Robinson as a running back czar, or a guy to oversee the running game. but yeah, God bless him and rest in peace, John Robinson. And then also too, this man is this defense is having a game, man. Agent Zero versus Kobe Turner, amazing defensive showing. They were making Papa AD proud, and the defense is doing exactly what we thought they were going to get better as we go. So it's Patriots week. So the Patriots, the next hated team by me as a Ram fan is the Patriots, besides the Niners. Okay, let's get to that clip now. Hold on.
Jared Verse said the same thing. You can't get too highs with the highs and too lows with the lows. You got to go back to work. It's a short week. It's better. But about him, when you drafted him, talked to him about before you drafted him, did you sense that certain maturity about him? I know he jumps off the tape on video, but when you talk to him, there's like an old soul. Like, you've been in this league already 10 years. How do you get that from day one?
Hey, there's probably many variables, right, that come into play in that, whether it's just mom, dad, God-given genetics, sociology, right, how he was mentored, how he behaves, how he's matured based on his age. End of the day, I do know this: if you probably look back over the course of his college career and into now, like, most of the things, right, let's call it the actions he goes through on a day-to-day basis leads to, right, quality, right, football that's tenacious, that's urgent, that is actually contagious. And that's
and that's Jared Verse. And so basically, that's our LT. Not comparing him to LT, but the way he's disruptive, the way he talks and jabs at you, the physicality, the nonstop just onslaught that he brings to you, and he's just a baby, man. He's just going to get better, and so these young Rams are going to grow together, and I'm looking for great things from these guys, man. They're just like I told you. They're gonna get better as the season goes on. The problem is the offense now. They'll get it better too. With the offensive line, we'll be fine against the Patriots, and the week after we'll just start rolling on offense and put some games together. Here's Verse again.
Pick, and they finally got back into the game this year. They took Verse, and he's the one that made this happen.
Yeah, they run a game up front defensively. He just gets a great push. Once he gets on the left guard, Robert Jones just drives him all the way back, and then Tua Tagovailoa just not securing the football, knowing that he's got pressure in his face.
So the defense is going to be very special, man. All these guys can get after it, can get after the quarterback. Let's see. ASG says Stafford missed a wide open Kyren Williams because of the pressure. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You made him uncomfortable in there. He didn't trust the line. Guys were in his face, and that sucks because I would have got us closer to being, having a chance in the game. But also, it snapped Kyren Williams' streak of touchdowns. Yes, she says, I hope it's not a field goal test this Sunday. The Rams score some touchdowns. No, they definitely will. Like I said before, this is not a guarantee, but it's as close as a guaranteed win to get us to 5-5 coming up. Papa J says, "Yeah, Rudy, I'm not very happy with the Moody right now." Yeah, man. But he made the game-winning kick. I was teasing Rombo. He made the game-winning kick. Missing. Sometimes kickers just do that, but he made the game-winning kick, even though Debo tried to choke out your long snapper. But he made the game-winning kick. So, that's the main thing. So at least you got a W, though. It doesn't matter if it's ugly as long as you win. MF says, MF Doom 79 says, Rudy, we look like the Raiders on Monday night. Our kicker was MVP. Definitely, man. I was like, what? We still haven't scored a touchdown? Me and my buddies, me and everybody in this chat can go and play for the Rams right now and not score a touchdown. Am I lying? No, we're not going to look as good as these guys, but I definitely get a pass off to ESG. I'd be like, boom, look at the arm. SoCal says, I'm getting a Rams tattoo next year. What should I get? Man, you got to get the Super Bowl tattoo. You got to get the LVI. Hold on. Do. Hopefully we'll have another Super Bowl. You can get that. Another you can get the another patch. That LVI right there with the Rams helmet. Just get it right there. Boom. Yep. That's cool, man. I want to get one too. I just don't trust. When you go look at the tattoo shops, and my sisters go there, and you look at the book, you're like, yeah, did you really do this work? Because believe me, I see some guys, they got Rams tattoo, and it's kind of crooked. And I'm looking at the letters, and I'm like, hey, man, that's a little off center. It looks good though, man. Oh man, but yeah, man, that's awesome. I would say, if that's Aaron Donald right here, brother, get Aaron Donald, maybe some cool ass, Aaron Donald with big 99 on it, with the ring, and then Super Bowl champion, something like that would be awesome too. Whatever you feel in your heart, man, because you're gonna be wearing that everywhere you go, and that's awesome. Yeah, she says Lions had Jackson at guard. Oh, great comment. Yeah, they said they put him at guard and we're trying to use him at center. I thought Steve Avila was supposed to be the center, and then we moved him at the last minute, and then all hell broke loose. They all got hurt. Ramsville Santa Clara says Papa J got cooked earlier. Speaking of cooked, real quick political commentary, real quick. Hold on, let me put my banner. Hold on, just real quick. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the 34-time felon, failed former president, adjudicated rapist Donald Trump just put Matt Gaetz as second as the district the district attorney or what the hell is the position? Anyway, the attorney general, the guy who was allegedly supposed with the underage gals, and they were gonna investigate, and oh boy, I tell you. Okay, that's enough of that. Woo! The over under in Vegas is who's going to get fired first. Oh, who's going to get thrown under the bus first? Oh man, God bless them. All right, anyway, let's get back to the Rams. SoCal says Papa J, red zone offense. Yes, indeed. Matt Gaetz. Jeez. And then they got a Fox contributor as the Secretary of Defense. He was in the military too, but he was a Fox. Oh goodness. Anyway. All right. SoCal says Rams have got a bottom 3 red zone offense with the Cowboys. That's exactly right, and we've seen it. It's amazing that we can win 3 games in a row with such a bad red zone offense, and we shouldn't have the bad red zone offense. That's the good news, because we have the guys, but we'll see. Deuce Falco says absolutely defense will get better. It's going to get better as we go. Papa J says, what's his name? Verse, Jared Verse. Dano says, at SoCal, get a black and gray realistic Ram. Oh, that'd be awesome. All pristine, that'd be awesome. Papa J says, should even Jerry Rice admitted that he would have whipped his ass. I'm not sure what you're talking about that with you, Papa J. Yeah, SG says, Rudy, I entered a $4 giveaway where I have a chance of winning 2 tickets around. Oh, okay. Awesome, man. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, like Papa J says. And but anyway. Oh man. It sucks. It sucks that we lost this game, man. And then you got Cooper Kupp doing stuff like this.
Stafford knew he had one-on-one. The ball is out. You can see the timing of that. I mean, that is excellent work between Stafford and Kupp, and the catch by Cooper Kupp. He makes those look routine all the time.
And we just didn't have enough of that. So I just want to tip my cap to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are way better with Tua. Okay, so their record, don't let that fool you. He was gone. One of their best defensive players came back against us. And then our offensive line guys came back, and we were all happy. I was all happy. We back, baby. Oh, no. What are you doing? Block. Oh, boy. But yeah, that was a one-off. Unfortunately, we faced the Dolphins and we couldn't right the ship. We got to 15 points and we lost 23-15.
Stafford knew he had one.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that by accident. And but they deserve the win. We gave up this loss. We should not have lost this game, but that's okay. The good news is that this offensive line is way better than they show. This is the starting offensive line that we roughshotted over. Jonah Jackson, is here with us, but this offensive line, remember, bullied the Ravens at Baltimore last year. They gave the Niners everything they wanted when the teams faced off, and they were able to go down, run against anybody, and run the ball down their throats. Also, too, the Lions as well, blocking for Stafford too. So this offensive line will be fine. They're just getting themselves acclimated and gelling now. It's like it's our preseason almost. SG says, I love your channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, SG, as always. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So I just wanted to come in here today and talk to you guys a bit, and just basically tell you that that everything will be fine. Remember, I'm the guy that's telling you everything will be fine. We all know watching the game that was a horrible game to watch. It was very boring on the Rams offensive side, but the defense looked beautiful. And so the kicker looked pretty good too, right? All them kicks. We just got to shore up that offensive line, and we got to fix the red zone. And but once the offensive line's fixed, then we'll start getting some longer touchdowns. Guys will get into the end zone without having to be in the red zone. But the good news is we have the team that can just start playing better because they're better than this. You're better than this, like Rocky from Balboa. You're better than this. Cowards don't lay down. SG says, Rudy, can we get a photo? For sure, brother. If you're at a game where I'm going to be at, I'll let you know the next time I go to a game. For sure, man. All right, guys. I appreciate you, one of you guys. Yeah, for sure, SG. We'll talk to you again soon. Most likely Friday, we'll have a call-in show. So all you guys that want to call in, we can talk about stuff. And I can't believe that we just gave away Logan Bruss, though, man. The way that offensive linemen have gotten hurt with us, I wonder what the compensatory pick's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that high. We try to sneak them through, and then that Logan Bruss smile. Remember when they smacked Ayuk on the sidelines when Darian Kendrick pushed him on the sideline, and then that funny smile with the Logan Bruss. Ah, man. Boy, I tell you. Papa J says, got to go, Rudy. Good luck with your channel. I'll roast you later. Appreciate you coming in, Papa J. I'm going to leave too. And she says, what time is the call-in show on Friday? I'll set it up. Usually I go on about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 9:30. But look for the alert. I'll set it up Thursday night. All right, guys. As we always say, may the Remilia be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Keep the faith, guys. We're 4-5. We're a game or two behind the other guys. We'll get to 5-5 on Sunday. There's a lot of football left. All right, guys, have a great night.